I'm really bad at puzzles. I'm good at video gamey puzzles. Not necessarily these ones. Well, if it isn't you two again. Alright, if you want your fortunes told, solve this puzzle for me. Broken window. 4 kids were playing, and one of them threw a ball right through your window. Here's what they had to say for themselves. It's another one of these. Come on. Not me. I didn't break a thing. Okay, I'll tell the truth. It was me. I broke it. Don't be mad at A. He didn't do anything. B didn't break the glass. I swear. You know for a fact that the scamp who broke your window is lying. However, an unknown number of the other children may be lying as well. Can you figure out which one of these darn kids broke your window? Time to troubleshoot this one out again. Just like the last one. Alright, let's try to be a little bit more thorough this time. Okay. So once again, we have A, B, C, and D. Okay. If someone is lying, who is telling the truth? Who indeed? Okay, so A says, not me. I didn't break anything. So let's say A is lying. Then that would mean that he broke it. Which would mean B is lying. Which would mean C is lying. Which means D is telling the truth. If B is lying, then he didn't break it. Which means D is telling the truth. Means C is telling the truth. Which means A is telling the truth. Okay. If C is lying, that means A is lying, because that would imply that he broke the window. I should probably put a marker for those, but over here, broke. Boom. Okay, so imply that A broke the window, which means B is lying, and D is telling the truth. If C is lying, A broke the window, so he's lying. B, no, B would be lying. A broke the window, so B is lying, because he didn't break the window. Which would mean D is telling the truth. And if D is lying, and B didn't break the glass, so that would mean that A is telling the truth. Or, well, if B didn't break the glass, then B is telling the truth. means A or C are lying. Complicates things. Complicates things a lot. Alright, you know for a fact that the scamp who broke your window is lying. However, an unknown number of other children may be lying as well. Can you figure out which one of these darn kids broke your window? Okay, so... the liar, or the person who broke the window has to lie. So in my A scenario, where A is lying, he didn't break it, means B says he broke it, so he didn't break it. And C, that would mean that A broke the window in that scenario, and I put down the wrong spot. If B's lying, he didn't break it, that means everyone else is telling the truth. How is that even possible? B didn't break the glass, so D is correct. C, don't be mad at A, he didn't do anything. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That would mean that A or C has to be lying. A lot of these are pointing to A. If C is lying, then A is lying. A is lying, C is lying. So, with that in mind, if B is lying, then D is lying. Am I making any headway on this? B is lying, D is lying. Oh wait, no. If B is lying, then D is telling the truth. And if D is lying, then B is telling the truth. I'm just going to choose A.
There we go.
All right.
Every puzzle has
that is what my calculations came out to. Because in the first scenario, if A is lying, B and C are lying, which means D is telling the truth, which means that A broke the glass. And in scenario C, if C, A, and B are lying, that means D is telling the truth once again, means A broke the glass. And then in the B and D scenarios, there's too many variables. Good job. B and C were also lying about what happened. Even though they themselves didn't break the glass. Make sure you give those two a good scolding as well. Look, we don't give scoldings. We bust out the belt and we give them a whooping. How we do around here. Oh, that's how it was done to me. There's going to be a doozy of a rainstorm tomorrow. Hang on, or hang your wash outside if you want it to dry. You get the belt, you get the whooping. Hidden puzzle? There's a hidden puzzle here. Red and blue. Oh boy. Oh boy. Another one of these. The box below holds blue and red balls. As you can see, the color of the balls and the color of their respective areas don't match. Slide the balls around the box so that the red balls are in the red area and the blue balls are in the blue area. Okay. Come on, man. Like to call that boom shakalaka. See? I can be pretty good with some puzzles. Great job. This puzzle can be completed in 30 moves. Does it make you want to retry it? How many moves did I do? 35, I think? And that was primarily because I had to click off a couple of times. Puzzle was a tough one. No, it wasn't. That one was an easy one. One of the few easy puzzles that I really do. Okay. You know, I think we'd have fun playing WoW together. Why would you think that? Although I'd have fun playing WoW regardless. Look, it's a hidden puzzle. I like WoW. WoW is fun. Okay. In front of you sits a blank paper cube that you've decided to paint. You need to paint the cube so that all faces that touch are different colors. Using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies the above condition? Each painting scheme should be a different pattern, not just the same pattern, with colors rearranged. Oh boy. Also, assume that you can't leave any sides of the square blank. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, but I'm gonna leave this one to your inquisitive mind. I'm gonna be right back, like 30 seconds or something. front of you sits a blank paper cube that you decided to paint. You need to paint the cube so that all faces that touch are different colors. Using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies the above condition? Okay, so we have 6 sides. Honestly, this is one of those puzzles where I'm just like, I don't even want to go through the scenarios here. But let's do this. So blue. There's a math function to this. Oh, aka it's a math puzzle. My weakness. All right, blue, red, yellow. Okay. Red. Oh, I know. Type the red over here. Okay, so I can't do it that way. Means we'll put yellow up here. Yellow. We'll put yellow down here. Okay. We got blue, red, blue, red. Okay, so there's one scenario. Then I can swap blue for yellow. That's 2 scenarios. Then I can swap yellow for red. That is 3 scenarios. That would mean there's only 3 scenarios, right? "30 picarats. Each painting scheme should be a different pattern, not just the same pattern with colors rearranged." Okay, glad I went to reread the puzzle. A different pattern. Okay. So what I could do is I can just move the box over, and that puts it as a no, that doesn't do that. That just rearranges the colors. How do you get a different pattern? If we have red, blue, supposed to be a B. How do you get it so that it's a different? Because the only way you can get a new pattern is by swapping things. Well, I guess the best way to go about it is if you tip the cube over, now we have red on top. And red on the bottom with, I guess, yellows on the sides. And that would be the same exact thing as if I just swapped red for yellow. We'll use a hint coin on this one. As you know, all cubes have 6 sides. Because of this structure, every face of the cube touches 4 corners. of others, meaning that only one of the 5 other faces doesn't touch any given face. Helpful. Thinking hint 1 a step further, in order to paint the cube 3 colors and have no 2 connecting faces be the same color, you should use each color to paint opposing faces. Right? That's what I did. You need to paint 2 opposing faces of the cube each color. Count how many different ways there are of doing that, and you've solved the puzzle. Just remember, simply reconfiguring which colors go where doesn't count as an entirely new arrangement. I legit don't really... It's not coming to me. And part of the reason for that is if you cannot rearrange the colors as a new arrangement, then there's only one arrangement. But I'm pretty sure that's wrong, but I mean, we might as well just give it a shot. You know? I'm like pretty sure this is wrong, but maybe I get lucky. Okay.
Professor, I've solved it.
If you have to paint the cube with 3 colors, then your only choice is to paint the opposing sides of the color the same color. As seen in the diagram above, even if you were to change where you used each color, rotating the cube proves that you're really just reusing the same idea of painting opposing sides of the same color. There's only one unique way to color this cube using 3 paints. Boom. It's good to know that I'm smart, even though I don't know I'm being smart. Sometimes I have that moment of brilliance, even though I doubt myself. I could do that puzzle standing on 1 foot. I did that puzzle sitting down. We'll go ahead and read this first. Oh, what's that on the ground? Appears to be a scrap of paper. Can you please read what's written on it, Luke? Give it to me, Professor. The boss hasn't been himself since Lady Violet's passing, and he shows no signs of recovering. That's why I've decided to make one... I'll make one as a tribute to Lady Violet. I'm sure it'll put a smile on his face. Ah yes, now it makes sense. Could our mystery author be him? I've worked my fingers to the bone trying to cheer up the boss. Looking out over St. Mystery, I see a thriving, bustling village. With so many villagers to keep him company, maybe he can finally be happy again. That's the end of the page. Professor, what's the matter? You look deep in thought. I can't confirm my suspicions at the moment, but I think it's safe to say this goes deeper than we thought. Alright, is it robots instead of zombies? Alright, what you got? Oh me, oh my. It's not every day I see a handsome buck around these parts. Your looks are impressive, dearie, but let's see if you got smarts. Try this puzzle on for size. I'd be happy to solve any puzzle you have, madam, but I don't believe we've met before. You are... You want to know my name, dearie? I'll tell you as soon as you solve this puzzle. Dish puzzle? Here we go. You've scattered a deck of 52 cards and 1 joker face down on the table so that you don't know which card is where. Next, you start turning the cards over one by one. Assuming that you can't flip the same card twice, what are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the joker? I have no freaking clue. Once again, we have a math puzzle, and I don't know how to math. So, Dante, or anyone else that might be watching, if you want to go ahead and give an answer, you can go ahead and do that. I will wish you luck. I have no bloody clue. But I could try, I guess. While you guys are working it out, I can work it out. And I can distract you by talking over you and saying a bunch of numbers like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you just won't know, like 5. It'll just trip you up a bunch. Okay, so there are 52 cards and 1 joker. So there are 53 cards on the table. Okay. And then while I'm flipping them up, I need to turn over 4 aces before 1 joker. So I guess technically I have a 1 out of 53% chance, or 1 out of 53 chance to pick up the joker. I have a 4 out of 53 chance to pick up the aces. So my odds are 4 times as likely that I will pick up an ace before I pick up a joker. So what are the odds that I pick up a ace in a normal 52 card deck? Just so do, that's right, why math difficult. No. Look, man, I don't do complex math like this. Give me some pluses and some minuses, and I got you. Got you. We start throwing in percentages and geometry and all that other junk, I'm lost. Start throwing in volume, I'm lost. Cubic meters and all that other junk, I'm lost. I'm okay with spending hit coins on this though. Out of 53 cards, 4 are aces. Each time you flip a card, the probability of turning over an ace increases, but you really don't need to work out any of that. Think about what you can do to eliminate other variables to consider. I don't know. If you distill this question down to its simplest form, it's just asking you how likely it is you'll flip over 4 aces in order before you turn over the joker, or in any order. The other 48 cards have nothing to do with this problem. So a 1 out of 5 chance. So 20% chance. Okay, let's lay it out on the table, so to speak. There are 5 cards that actually matter in this puzzle. Of those 5, the joker has to come last. That's the probability of flipping. What's the probability of flipping the joker after the other 4 cards? What's the probability of flipping the joker after the other 4 cards? 100. What are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the joker? What's the probability of flipping the Joker after the other 4 cards? It's 100. I don't feel comfortable entering in 100, so I'm going to look this one up. My answer is 20. The solution is 20.
That should do it.
Math puzzles are hard.
Critical thinking is
Good to know that I would have gotten it right. I can still do terrible math when I have help. That's right. While it may seem like you need to take other cards into account, no other card in the deck, save the Joker and the 4 aces, plays any part in calculating the percentage. Knowing that you only have to deal with 5 cards in your calculation, the rest is easy. You have 5 cards to flip, and you need 1 of those 5 cards to be the last. So your answer is 1 out of 5, or percent. Yes, indeed, that's right. Smarts and looks. You're just the total package, aren't you? I'm Martha, and I just love cards, especially puzzles that use cards. Oh, those are my favorites. I don't think I've mentioned how much I also enjoy the company of handsome gentlemen. Now, Professor, don't we have somewhere to be right now? You got another card puzzle? Give me another card puzzle. Sorry, dearie, but I don't have any puzzles for you right now. Why don't you stick around and chat? Sorry, madam, but I think we better get moving.